2022, the city of Chelsea commissioned a number of artists to create murals for spaces across the city. And Sasha is the artist who created the piece for Everett Ave at the Route 1 on-ramp. So Sasha, tell us a little bit about what inspired you to create this design.
Well, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate that I was able to do that. So the inspiration came, I just visited the place and I looked at the fence. The fence looked really dirty and horrible, frankly, but I was thinking, what could I do with that? Because it consists of the concrete part below and chain link fence on the top. And the chain link fence was green, which kind of made me think about water. So that's how my idea of creating the underwater scene came up.
And unlike a typical mural, yours is actually a multimedia piece. So describe especially the part that's along the fence.
Yeah, so that was a really interesting task because I have never done anything like that. And the chain link fence does pose some issues. It's like it's difficult to imagine what could you do. And as I am kind of proficient with sewing, I was thinking about just decorating it with like pieces that I would make of fabric. And I was researching the types of fabric that exist because the piece should be resistant to the weather. So I found like really expensive fabric that is designed to withhold the outside elements. So it's designed to make like outside furniture and withstand the sun and water for like up to 5 years. I mean, they guarantee 5 years of perfect looks. So I was thinking that it would be nice to use that.
So what's great about the way your piece works is that when people are driving by, they can kind of appreciate how graphic it is and these kind of bigger elements. But when you're walking by and going slower and much closer to it, you can see all the amazing detail you have. Yeah. The tiny, the way you painted each of the little creatures that are done in the fabric, and the little, almost like little treasures that you incorporated in there too, like shells and.
Yeah, we have decided to also put like some shells and little bells and pieces of seaglass into the some of the chains, some of the links of the fence.
It is very much like kind of walking along a beach and finding all these little treasures along it.
My husband actually told that he has a feeling of like if people ever did the snorkeling, like it creates the feeling of snorkeling because like you snorkel, you see the fish and you want to see the next fish, you fly, like swim further and find another one. So the fence creates the opportunity to explore like that because it's really long. So you can just walk and see more and more creatures. It's fun.
What kind of work have you done before this?
So we should start with the fact that I was an artist for like most of my life, but I was working in biology like for most of my life, and I left the biology only about 2 years ago. And since then I started to be incorporated in public art. So it's the most of the projects that I find in public art actually.
Do you have any stories about your experience as you were installing the mural here in Chelsea?
It was really fun because like people of Chelsea are really nice. They just react really well when they see and like that you're doing something beautiful. They're so happy to like comment on that. People driving the trucks were beeping and like waving their hands and like it was pleasant because like you're doing a huge work, like you're working pretty intensely and you get tired, but when people are constantly waving and smiling, it just supports you so much, and you understand why you're doing that. Like my main goal recently in public art is just to make people feel better. So like if I see that people are coming from work and they see my piece and they just smile, it's really nice. So that's why I'm doing that. That's why public art is so attractive to me.